up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. We are down here hunting. I don't even know what today is. I think today is Wednesday. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by, honey. We're down here. I'm gonna go to Starbucks real quick. I'm running late. I'm gonna go to Starbucks real quick and then go back up to the park. I've been listening this morning. I've been listening. Shout out to Jamie. That's me. I've been listening to her live, showing Arionne Curry's live. I guess she went live last night, and she was saying some things about Martell and stuff, and she's bringing people on her live, and the conversation is so weird because it's like she is gone. Like, first of all, I believe that Arionne believes that men are just men. She has that programming where she understands that men are going to be men, and part of that thing is men mistreat women by cheating on them. She believes that all men do that. She believes that women are a different role in the relationship. She believes that we as women and us women and as a woman, it it's the socialization. That's it. When y'all be like we as women and when as a woman and as a wife, it's like really, really, truly a role that you're just playing in life. Come on, lady. Look alive, girl. Let's move it. Let's move it. Move it. Move it. Come on, y'all. Let's go. And you could tell that she believes, like, how I always say the excuse for their behavior is built into their existence, right? They have sold everyone, men and women alike, believe that boys to men behave a certain way because they're boys to men, you know? So I think she has accepted that as a truth for her. And she believes that, as a woman, when we get in relationships, she's like the giver, the people pleaser, all this martyr. She's all of this toxic feminine socialization. It's like it really is socialized femininity. I don't know if that's a word, if anybody is it, but it is socialized femininity. Because then when the people come on the live, she goes, "Okay, are you a wife or are you not a wife?" Like, basically, like, we need to qualify you before. And it's like, girl, it really doesn't make sense. But the idea that you could disqualify someone for having just a piece of paper that says that they have. Yes, may I have a hot grande dirty chai double with oat milk, 2 pumps of brown sugar at 180 degrees, please. And that's all. Thank you. You could tell that's how she thinks. And there's a lot of women who think like that. Like, they're gonna qualify you on whether you have like a license that you're legally obligated to another human being. That determines on, whether you can give advice or you can give your perspective. Your perspective is different if you're a wife versus not being a wife. If you're a side chick, that shit was crazy to me. I was like, this lady is crazy. And then, like, she believes, and I was like, oh, she believes like men will be men. That's just what men do. Like that. She's that. She has that programming. It's hilarious, actually. Thank you so much. It smells so good in there. Oh my God, it smells so good in there. It be, you know what the best smelling places? Cigar shops and coffee shops. So good. Oh my God. I'd be like, it'd be this when you walk into a cigar place, I'll be like, yes. Somebody needs to make a fragrance called humidor, and it just smells like cigars. I don't know why, and that kind of, I guess that scent can only last for so long because after a while, I feel like it might give you a headache. What's going on? What's going on, Prius hybrid? Girl, get it together. So yeah, I was listening to Arionne. She sounds crazy as hell. I was like, that girl sounds crazy as hell. But it's almost like, I don't know. It feels like, I don't know what it feels like. It feels like she's trying to make an excuse for her behavior, but then I don't know. It's very weird where she is right now. I don't know. Like I don't know. It's weird because it's like, I don't know. It's a lot of signaling. It's a lot of role playing, and that's what I use analogies all the time, right? And I do like the video game analogy for me works every single time because I feel like you choose your player. Like, the other day I made a joke and I said Shawnee O'Neal is playing a pastor's wife now. No, on some real shit, that's what she's doing. She's gonna step into her role and watch her morph into a different person. Watch. And because part of your socialization is I've done that. There's so many women because that's a part of your socialization. Like from the beginning, like when you first started dating, even like as a kid, like when I say dating, like, going out with boys and stuff like that, there's something about a girl all of a sudden taking on and it's not coincidence, y'all. It's not a coincidence that this behavior is demonstrated through so many girls to women. They lose themselves. Their identity becomes now the man's identity. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a role that we're playing. So for me, Arionne, her role in this part of the game is that she's the side chick. And in society, the side chick, even though we know that the men have been, come on, poo poo, the men have been socialized, or you could have waited. The men have been socialized, and everyone has been socialized to accept bad behavior from boys to men, as boys will be boys, men will be men. That's just what men do. We've already covered that 1,000 times. I think everybody understands that. The excuse for their bad behavior is built into their boyhood and into their manhood. So you are going to more than likely excuse or accept bad behavior because that's just who they are. I mean, like, they can't really help it. They can't help it. You know what I'm saying? And so then that is the reason why instead of going after a man in a situation, you go after the woman, because the woman who you have been taught from very beginning, she's developing faster than the boy. She should have known better. She should have known better. Men are going to do what men are going to do. Your ass should have knew better. See how that works? And now he's absolved. And now he gets to sit back while the triangle happens between Melody and Arionne instead of between him and Arionne. You understand what I'm saying? I was messing with plants. You see what I'm saying? So good. Okay, let me park my car. Let's open up and allow some. I want a little air to get in, but it'd be my luck that it'd be just like, oh, let me see, there's a little opening here. Let me go through here. I see a lady. I see a dandelion. Could my hair be like a dandelion? Could you think my hair could be mistaken for a dandelion? Do bees even land on dandelions? But anyways, the roles that you play. Arionne's role in society, side chicks. Side chicks don't ever get any breath. They don't get any grace. You already know that's your role in society. Nobody's going to show you love. Everybody's going to be wagging their finger at you. Not too many people are going to be wagging at him. It's not going to affect his standing with other women in society. Even though he's a married man and he got in trouble with a side chick, everybody's going to go after a side chick, and there's still other women coming around like, oh, since he cheated on his wife, he might give me a chance. While those same girls are like, you bitch, how the fuck would you go with a married man? And they in Martell's DMs too. I bet you there's married women in Martell's DMs. I bet you there is. And this idea that because you're socialized a certain way, you don't think that men and women move the same in relationships, right? You don't think that a woman, like I had this situation happen to me where this guy that I was talking to, he was watching how I was interacting with other men. And he became jealous by the way that I was interacting with other men. To the point where he could not even take how much I'm really good at flirting. I'm very, very good at flirting. I will go back, especially if you are a person who plays with words. If you're a person who plays with words, I'm very good at that. Like, we can go back and forth. That's my shit. And when he was observing, he thought I was liking the people that I was having these conversations with. He thought I was liking them and that the men were playing me. And I told him, I was like, you don't ever think that a woman could be playing a man? You don't ever think that the amount of what you see me, how I'm flirting, you think I'm liking this person and that this person is playing me. There's no thought in your socialized fucking mush brain that you believe that I'm doing that to the man and that he's falling for my wordplay. Right? It's almost as though it's almost as though you're incapable of behaving like how they've been socialized to behave. They believe that when I haven't turned on my car. When you're interacting with a man in a way, if you're being flirtatious, it's not you're being flirtatious. It's not that even that you've disconnected, that you don't even care about the person you're flirting with. They assume that you like that person. They assume because you're a woman and there's no way that you're moving the way a man has been socialized to move. They don't understand that. They don't get that. They don't get it. And I'm watching her and I was like, she believes that men will be men. And if you ask her, Arionne, do all men cheat? She's going to frown her face up, look up in the sky. I didn't know she was a Virgo either. Oh, God, I feel like when she kept saying, we the Virgo, we the chosen ones, I was like, girl, but whatever, child. She'll grow up. I couldn't stand Keke Palmer when she was a young Virgo. I think they call them unevolved. I used to call them young Virgos. But anyways, you could tell when she talks about men, how what they do, she already has the excuse built in. And their excuse is their manhood. Can you imagine that your existence for the bad things that you do, it's automatically excused just based on because you have a dick? And then the other way around, your existence as a woman, you're blamed for everything. Right? Back to the side chick situation. She's blamed. The legal obligation to maintain the contract is on the married person. That's why I say, as soon as Martell stuck his dick in that lady, the marriage contract was broken. To me, there's no legal obligation at that point. There's no legal obligation. Now we just got to do the paperwork to make it all the way done. But you break a contract with me, you can't anything I do after that, you can't say that I did it to you. You broke the contract. There was no contract. I didn't have no obligation, no legal obligation to you anymore to maintain the terms and conditions. That's how I feel. And then I was on Hollywood Unlocked this morning. I think it was Hollywood Unlocked. And I saw that Boosie was trying to say, I think of the Neighborhood Talk. Was it the Neighborhood Talk? Yeah, it was a Neighborhood Talk. Boosie says that R. Kelly doesn't deserve 30 years in prison, places blame on victims' parents. If he was effing Aaliyah and her mom, not her dad, he was effing all them little ratchets mamas. So he's, again, see, and then to me, I feel like when you hear people position themselves to advocate for predators, you should probably stay very far away from them. Men and women like Boosie with this kind of thought process, predators watch and wait to see someone in a vulnerable situation. If Aaliyah and any of the other girls and young women that he abused and boys that he abused, if as a predator, my objective is to look for vulnerability. I'm looking for vulnerability. If Aaliyah, and this is what happens to so many kids, the predator sees the child as vulnerable, and then that's when the grooming starts. I see this child is not being watched the way they should. While yes, you can blame the caregivers, but the predator is the person with the mind that says, I'm going to take advantage of this vulnerable person. Yes, Aaliyah's parents may not have been watching her and left her vulnerable to the point where a predator took advantage of that. If the little bird in the nest, the mama bird, goes out to find food for her child, and the vulture is sitting on the top of the tree, and as soon as the mama bird goes off, the vulture comes down and crushes the nest, that's the mother's fault? Predators look for take advantage of people who are vulnerable, and that's across the board. So trying to blame someone's parents, yes, you can say, yeah, they dropped the ball in watching their children, but the trauma that they experience at the hand of another person is not because of their parent. It's because of the predator who did it. Because that predator could have easily not done that and saw the vulnerable person, and instead of taking advantage of them and harming them, took them and took care of them and protected them, right? Because as adults, when you see vulnerable children, you don't take advantage of their vulnerability. You help them and you protect them. But there are some people who will take advantage of the vulnerability of children and harm them instead of protect them. And when people position themselves like a Boosie or anyone else, men or women who position themselves to say the parents, yes, the parents are wrong for leaving their children in the vulnerable position. But you don't say, well, because you left them there, oh, well. Blame the parents for a predator taking advantage of a vulnerable child. That's what he's basically doing. Okay, let's see what I've saved here. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by. 20 minutes in, girl. Let's see what we have here. Orlando Brown says Bow Wow has some bomb pussy.
Lil Bow Wow got some bomb ass pussy. Lil Bow Wow got some bomb ass pussy. And Lil Bow Wow got some bomb ass pussy.
I honestly want you guys. I cannot wait until I hope I'm alive. I really truly hope that I'm alive to see people just like be okay with having sex with who they get pleasure from, and people not feeling a way about it. Men and women alike. Like, I feel like I don't know, like I don't know. I don't know, like I just one day I want people to understand that people experience pleasure through sex, and their choice in sexual partner where they experience pleasure from, who gives a fuck? As long as it's not a child or an animal and it's consensual, I don't care. Nothing is going to shock me. And it's 2022. You cannot tell me that, oh, this man likes to have sex with men, and I'd be shocked. If you, let me tell you something, if you told me the motherfucking Pope, I'd be like, oh, okay, I figure. Y'all be acting crazy over dick. So I don't understand how you don't think that men would enjoy it either. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. The same way Coach was so mad at his wife. Like, you don't think that, like, how do you not think that another person, if they are attracted to the person, they get pleasure, sexual pleasure, I don't care. I don't care. Nothing shocks me. So Bow Wow evidently got some bomb ass pussy. So these niggas like dick like you. I wish I could make a shirt that says that. These niggas love dick just like you. Maybe a bumper sticker. People used to have bumper stickers. Do people still put bumper stickers on? Y'all put bumper stickers on your car? Bumper stickers. I would never. A bumper sticker? No, ma'am. A bumper sticker. These men like dick just like you.
Lil Bow Wow got some bomb ass pussy. Lil Bow Wow.
Um, it says here, let's see what else. What else have I saved here? One more person say something about my child half birthday. I'm gonna have a quarter till birthday. What? A quarter till birthday party at 9 months. A quarter till. Cash doll. Cash doll had a birthday party for her 6 month old. She had a 6 month. She had a 6 month birthday party. A 6 month birthday party. That doesn't even make sense because birthday is the word, the day you were born. So you had a 6 months of life party, maybe 6 months of life, because it's not a birthday. Because your birthday only come once a year. So it's your 6 months of life party. She said, keep fucking around with her. She's gonna do a quarter till, a quarter to one, a quarter to one party. Oh, that is so cute. Come on, quarter to one. She said, leave her alone about her baby. I mean, she had a full birthday Tasmanian devil set up for 6 months. Okay, here we go. Avenger. You know, I call her Avenger, honey. She is doing the superheroes work. Hello, family. My family and I stand in need of a miracle. Please keep my husband, Real John Gray, in your prayers. After feeling a little different over the past couple weeks, he went to the ER on Thursday evening and was immediately admitted to CCU with a saddle pulmonary embolism in the pulmonary artery and more lung blood clots. The clot burden is severe and only God is holding it in place. He is currently in CCU, and based on the CT and echo, we will need two types of surgery due to the pressure now on the heart within the next 24 hours. Honey, I will be calling every bitch in his phone. Y'all better come up here and see him. Y'all better come up here and see him. I wouldn't. I'm sorry. Let me tell. It's stories like this. I have seen this in my own family. Men who misuse women, who don't respect their relationship, and later the woman has to turn around and take care of a sick ass nigga. I've seen it too many times. And she up there holding hands with her wedding ring on. What wedding? What marriage? Your husband has cheated on you I don't know how many times. You keep taking that refrigerator built nigga back. And now his heart is closing, caving in on him. And you sitting up there, honey, you better get that life insurance policy together. And I would be whispering in his motherfucking ear, nigga, you better hope I don't pull this motherfucking plug. All the shit that you done put me through. Oh, baby, I would be whispering in his ear, honey. I sure would. I would be all in his ear. Motherfucker, you better hope this shit don't pass. And your heart explode in your chest. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I would be all in his ear. Oh, we just praying. Avenger, what you over there saying? Nothing. We just praying. And you better pray. You better pray my hand don't get tricky and I go over there and pull that damn plug behind this damn bed. Girl, I would be sending him through it. And then if he gets better, you would be in a hospital. You would be having daycare nurses. She better not lift a fucking finger for that man. Do you hear me? Mm-mm. There's no honor in that. You're not getting no Girl Scout badge for that. Stupid. A stupid badge. You got a goddamn little hat with the propeller on it. A little hat with a propeller, you dumbass. There's no honor in that. Sorry, y'all. And then you got to be the bigger person, right? That's to me like that socialized femininity. You got to turn around and be there for your sick ass husband, and he cheated on you five, 6 times. Had women up in hotel rooms and shit. Talking about it was the devil, girl. I hope the devil don't visit you, nigga, when you sleep, okay? And go all the way and take it all the way, honey. You better hope the devil don't make me do it. I'm sure I would be whispering, listen here, nigga. I would be in his ear, bitch. Baby, the way I would be in John Gray's ear, whispering to him, you better hope this motherfucking clock don't pass, nigga. I sure would. What y'all doing in there? Praying? She's asking everyone to send prayers. I pray you don't have to lift a finger for his ass. I pray the motherfucking life insurance is up to date and paid up. I pray. That's what I pray. And then I would text these hoes and tell them, come and see your man, honey. Y'all need to come in here. 11 o'clock, you could stay for 2 hours. The other one, you come at 1 o'clock, you could stay for 2 hours. I would be at home with my feet kicked up. And it's no honor. Oh, I'm going to be a good wife. I'm going to be the bigger person. While that man is sitting up there, girl. I've seen it too many times. Personally, within my immediate lineage, women who are with men who don't treat them right, whether it's cheating on them, whether it's financial abuse, physical abuse, emotional, whatever kind of abuse, the nigga is terrorizing them. And then the nigga gets sick. And you got to take care of his ass. You got to take care of his ass. That y'all better than me. That almost happened to me. And luckily, the woman didn't read the Yelp reviews and married his ass. Then she had to turn into a seeing eye dog. But word on the street is that she's free. She done done her time. Word on the street is she left a 1-star would not recommend review. Y'all don't get enough of that shit. But that just goes back into that socialized, what you believe a woman's role is, how do you think a woman is in the relationship? Look, girl, I would not be at John Gray's side. Sorry. I'm not up here for that. Nicki Minaj's husband Kenneth sentenced to 1 year of house arrest for failing to register as a sex offender. How much is Nicki Minaj worth? Nicki. And this is the thing. I think where we get messed up is it is just a sample of what happens at all socioeconomic levels. This man is literally beneath you. I don't care. I don't care what you say. he should not be partnered with Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj should not be partnered with him, but she feels comfortable around sex offender thug niggas, then that's just who she is. She just so happens to have a lot of money and a great talent to rap. But she feels comfortable around these types of men. There's nothing else that I could say. Patriarchy princess, she's there. That's her. You with this man who's literally beneath you. I mean, after I said all that, to me it's the same. You just so happen to have a lot of money. What she's playing out, this man can't go nowhere. He can't go nowhere. You can't have people over your house. When your son gets a certain age and people and his friends want to come out, they can't even come over your house. He can't have no kind of sleepover. He can't be around children. His father can't be around children. And word on the street is Nicki Minaj is pregnant again, but she says she's not. She's just fat. But you know how she like to tell stories. You know how she like to tell stories, child. So now he can't go nowhere because he failed to register as a sex offender. I was trying to see how much Nicki Minaj is worth. And then I said it doesn't really matter because what does it matter? What does it matter? 100 million. She's 40 years old. 100 million with a sex offender, a man on the sex offenders list. He can't travel. You are a international superstar, and you like that is who you chose. But that's what they want. See what Sierra was supposed to do. She was supposed to do that. That's why it's like that. It's like one got away almost. It's like one got away. One got away. Like they are obsessed with Russell Wilson and Sierra. When I tell you obsessed, because I think what Nicki Minaj did, nobody has nothing to say. Do you hear anybody saying anything about Nicki Minaj? You don't even hear men saying, how the fuck is Nicki Minaj with a nigga like that? You don't even hear them saying that. Because she's supposed to be with somebody that she's taking care of. Not the other way around. She's supposed to be with somebody of that caliber. That's acceptable. I don't hear. Do y'all hear men talking about Nicki Minaj and her choice? No, you don't. Sierra was supposed to be running after Future. She's supposed to be down here like looking crazy, like all the girls that be fighting each other online about the man, about who is that, Summer Walker and all London on the Tracks baby mamas. Oh, and the baby mama thing. You guys, I really want you guys to kind of, understand this stigma of being a baby mama and how it is looked at as an insult. And then like this focus on single mothers, and this focus on, baby mama. When we take out the whiteboard and the sticky notes, the stigma is that you're not attached to a man. And it bothers me that the conversation is always about the single mother and the dynamic between the mother and the father. And somehow it gets so lost, the relationship between the father and the child. Nobody talks about that. Like, it's always back to the beginning. You got to figure out a way to blame the woman for whatever the scenario is, whatever the life lesson is. Figure out a way to blame the woman. And when you're a single mother, you're a single mother, you're a single mother. A lot of women are single mothers because they chose not to be in relationship with a man who was blank, 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 blank. Add in whatever you want to add in. And now you're demonizing and stigmatizing and vilifying the woman for not being attached to the man, instead of focused on, okay, the relationship between the father and the child is what we need to focus on. The mother is no longer in relationship with the man. And a lot of the times, I think people have an understanding, if the man isn't in proximity or doesn't have access to the mother, he won't take care of the child. And for him, that it's the same thing. It's like if the relationship with the man is not intact between the man and the woman, it's almost like it's okay for the man not to take care of the child, because no one ever talks about the absentee father. It's always the single mother, the baby mama. And then like when you take offense to being called a baby mama, you are now like, well, I think it's first the way that the word is. Baby mama sounds, that's, AAVE or Southern, because you take off the possessive, the baby's mother. So it's like, that's in itself, right? The child's mother, baby mama. Saying baby mama, that's another thing. So people take offense to that. But ask yourself, why are you taking offense to being called the child's mother or baby mama? One, you're taking offense because it's saying that a man is not validating you. The man has not validated. You have not been validated by a man, or you're no longer attached to the man. So therefore your value and your worthiness, but you have a child. You don't have a man attached to you and you have a child. So somehow, some way, something's wrong with that image and that picture. And so we need to focus on you not being attached to the man instead of focusing on the relationship between the child and their father. Take the mother out of it, because the mother, for whatever reason, is not attached to the father for whatever reason. Fill in the blanks. She shouldn't be villainized for not staying connected to the father of her children. The father of the child should be held accountable and responsible. Are you blaming the single mother and her responsibility? She carries out the responsibility. This is what I explain to my children about single parents and how the other parent not putting in the work, right? I say like this: if you and your brother are working on a project, okay, you and your brother are working on a project, and for 10 years of the project, 10 days of the project, your brother goes away. He doesn't give you anything. He doesn't help you with the project. He doesn't put anything into the project. He doesn't come with ideas. He doesn't give any materials. He doesn't put any labor. He doesn't give you nothing on the project. Nothing. Then when the project, sometimes he comes in, he'll say something, but he doesn't really put in the effort to make sure that the project is getting done. And all this time, you have not stopped working on the project. You're giving your money, your time, your effort, everything, your materials. You're going out and buying materials. You're getting the project done. How do you feel when the project is all said and done and the person who was supposed to help you did not help you on the project? They both said, I would be mad. I would be mad because I put in all this work, even though we were supposed to do it together. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. When it's time to get credit for the project being done, now he's coming up here trying to say, well, I was there at the beginning. I came in on, day 10 or day 11. I came in for a little while and on day 13. Didn't do nothing. No child support. No nothing. Do you see what I'm talking about? So how do you blame the person for staying on the project and getting the project done till it's 18, till they're no longer legally obligated, even though that doesn't stop, but they're no longer legally obligated? How do you say that the person who stayed and worked on the project is somehow, now say the project is done and there's some holes in it. There's some holes in it, right? Because you didn't have help the whole way. You did the best you can with the resources you had when it was supposed to be 2 people on the project. There were supposed to be 2 people on the project. And it's really only 1 person. How do you blame the person who stayed on the project for the holes being in the project? Should they have filled up all the holes? They should have done everything. And then the person come in at the end and be like, all right, we getting credit for this. No, it don't work like that. It does not work like that. It doesn't work like that. Anyways, y'all, I gotta go. Um, like I said, Nicki Minaj and the relationship dynamic is no different from what's going on in the hood at all socioeconomic levels. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. Like, I used to think it was I used to think it was like I did think it was a socioeconomic thing. I did. I used to think that. I used to think that, okay, maybe the reason why you're having this access to these types of people is because of, your education level, how much you make, you're not in the right circles and blah, blah, blah. But when I listen to women across the country at all education levels, at all ages, at all socioeconomic levels, and they're having the same experience, to me, I feel like it's a socialization, because all of these women are having the same experience or similar experiences, and all of them are getting blamed for their experiences. I feel like it's a socialization. The boys and girls are being socialized this way. They're being programmed this way. How is it that all of these people are having the same outcomes? And one person is in Kenya, and one person is in the UK, and one person is in South Africa, and one person is in Los Angeles, and one person is in fucking Minnesota, fucking Minneapolis, one person is in Atlanta, one person is in Brooklyn. How are all these women having the same similar types of situation, being blamed for their situation? How are all these women having this? It's a socialization. That's all. It's a programming to me. For me, I've been saying, the baby mama thing, being offended by being a baby mama, don't be offended. There's no reason for you to feel any kind of shame for not being with the father of your children. If that makes you a baby mama, so be it. If it makes you a single mother, so be it. But don't let nobody shame you for choosing yourself. People get married and break up, and the mother keeps the children. She's a single mother. Something's wrong with her now. And when you think about it, what is wrong with her? Meaning, what's the deficiency? What is missing? What's missing? What is the stigma? She's a single mother. She's a baby mama. She's a baby. What's missing? What is the deficiency that makes this person less valuable, unworthy? Think about it. Anyways, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.